That is crazy. All right, we're coming back.
More breaking news on Andrade's WWE.
I don't
Just
set
shine
the
so
world on fire.
Jesus Christ, that would have been all bad. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry, I'm starting. All right, so we gotta go hunt pigs. Something. Sell the fat. General store. Everyone, wild goose. All right, let's see. Fuck, man.
Howdy.
Alrighty, I'm back. I'm sorry, I had to pop real quick.
Not a problem. What is your hat size?
337. Okay, okay. Give me a hoe. All right.
And
I'm very fond of those.
okay, so in your inventory, double click on it.
On
This is
the
how you plant things.
on the hoe
All
or the
that
seed?
you need. Oh. You have to have the hoe out to get started. And then once you have the hoe out, when you're at where you want to plant, which you're in a good spot right now, I think. I don't think you're too close to the other one. Press enter, or you can move a little and press enter. And it'll cause a gold, like a yellow light to appear in the ground.
Yeah, I see it.
Take one step forward so that you're closer to it. Now you want to be on the light itself. There you go. Now double click in your inventory. The seed. Yeah. Now it looks like you might need to water them and give fertilizer to them. You don't need to worry about it with regular crops like this.
Yeah, it says water 0, fertilize 0, pest 0.
Yeah. The fertilizer helps keep them around longer, but you don't need them around longer. And when you harvest them, they'll go away anyway. But now, face the make sure you're in the direction that you want to be planting, and then take 2 steps forward. Then just rinse and repeat. You enter 1 step forward after you're done with that, and then inventory, double click the seed. You'll want to take the 1 step forward. Now, trees are a different thing because they actually stay around after you've harvested them. So using fertilizer on them is a good idea because it keeps them at a high quality longer.
Okay, where do we want to acquire fertilizer?
It's from the general store's government store. All the seeds are from the general store. Also, there's a seed store inside almost every single general store.
Okay.
And, it has any seed that you could want. There is a different type of seed that...
Is that the one you were kind of talking about, making new seeds? Or new
Yeah.
seeds?
There's ranches that sell different types of seed that will produce... These seeds produce 5... you'll get 5 wheat out of each one, unless the quality is dipped because of pests. But that it might happen on 1 out of every 20 doing it this way, so it's not something to really worry about. On the other seeds, you can get 20 or 25 per plant. So, but they also cost a lot more than 1 gold. So it depends on, money or how fast you can get stuff, as to what if you want to buy seeds from a ranch that produces more.
Okay.
I mainly use it for some of the tree stuff when I want a whole lot real fast. But, it just depends on if you want to spend the money on it or not. These will take roughly 30 minutes to grow. And it happens in what's sometimes called a tick in game terms. Essentially, every 6 minutes or so, all plants globally advance 1 stage
Oh, nice.
in their growth. So you'll have like 6 to 10 that all advance at the same time and can all be harvested at the same time. Instead of having, the first one's ready after 30 minutes, the second one's ready, depending on how long. It's just they're all ready, at different, around that same time that you planted within that 6-minute tick. And like I said, on the trees, instead of once they're fully grown, you can harvest them 10 times. So on regular seeds, trees produce 50,
Oh,
every
okay.
30 minutes instead of just 5.
Yeah. That's where you make
Uh,
a lot of bang for your buck.
yeah, but most people know that, and buy and sell tree stuff for less than they do the stuff that you grow out of, like this. And to make money on a ranch, you're either going to be selling to people who are looking for specific stuff for their recipes so that they can cook up stuff and sell it, or you can have a shop that you stock with the goods from your ranch. And that's all about just finding out what people are needing and, making sure that's what's stocked.
Okay, so when you get a ranch, do you automatically get those kind
Get a
of
shop?
Yeah.
No, but it's real easy to get as long as you have the funds. The government sells a shop token for $15,000,
Oh, okay, okay.
which um, isn't that much. Really. Um, if you want to do mining, or if you've been saving up from doing, from working a job and that kind of thing. And that you can put down almost anywhere. It might be frowned upon if you put it down on private property that's not your property, or right at the door of the general store or saloon. They're gonna, the owners of those businesses will say, "Hey, what's going on?"
Right, right. They'll act like you're kind of stealing some of the clientele or something.
Yeah, but like I have one in Blackwater that's because my stores, I sell teas and sweets, things that are kind of Saint Denis related, like beignets and tea cakes, that kind of stuff. And I have it uh, at a place where there was signs saying Cafe Balzac, and there's tables and chairs out there, and so I put mine down there. Because it makes sense, it fits the place that it's put. It's also real close to the Taylor store, which I am the manager of, so it's easy for me to go check on.
Yeah, okay, okay. I see.
And I used to have one over here too, which is why I have the wheelbarrow placed here. Because I had a little
Yeah.
store here, but you can only have 4 open at the time, and this was my 4th one, and then I got the general store, so I had to move this one to the general store.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, the
you-
game
you're
won't the
advanced.
game won't let you have more than one, more than 4.
Okay, yeah, I mean, this would have been a lot more convenient for the people who just come visit the ranch, come stop at this
Yeah.
wheelbarrow, get whatever they need. But yeah,
Yeah.
the general store obviously has bigger space and more stuff you can put in rack.
Well, you actually have to buy the space.
Okay.
When you get a shop token, you can put 100 items in the store, and it's 10 gold per additional slot. But if you're going to be selling bulk goods, it makes sense to spend some money to advance that inventory quite a bit, so that you
Right.
can sell
right.
a lot
you
at a
gotta,
time.
You gotta spend the money to make the money.
Exactly. But just let's see. Yeah, you'll see this one, which I planted right before the storm started. It's already at 98. 98 is the last step before 100%. And let's see. You'll see this one here has pests. So the quality's taken a dip compared to the other one.
So are the pests just random?
Yeah, it just each ticket has a chance of having best. These are now ready to harvest, and I think anyone can harvest them, even if no matter who planted it. But you just click the enter harvest and see as it goes away, and you get the plants in your pocket.
Okay, okay. All right, that was our agriculture lesson.
Yeah, and I showed your friend here how to make stuff also.
Oh, you know how to craft now.
Yep.
Nah, that's fine. I think Joe should be on the
If
way.
you come over here. Yeah, I'll show you how to run this here. Let me see. Okay. Over here, this is just a campfire like you can actually get at the general store's government store. If you come over here and press G.
All right.
Okay, now go down to food. You will have recipes under medical, food, and beverages in here.
Okay.
Go to flour. You'll see that it says 1 wheat and it produces 4 flour.
Yep.
So if you go to craft, you can go ahead and craft those 5. And keep your finger on E, because when you tell it to craft, it's going to pop up a little mini game where you have to time press an E to hit a certain spot.
Okay, yeah. Craft
And then,
successful.
yeah, and then you have flour. If you plant sugarcane, you can turn 1 sugarcane into 10 sugar, and then most of the sweets and stuff in there just use sugar and flour to make. So you can sell food, and you can also sell like the chocolate coffee that's in beverages also.
Okay.
And so, it's a good way to have, stuff on your ranch, or provide food and drink for your friends instead of spending money on it.
So this flour, we can go ahead and head to the general store and sell it there.
No, I don't. The flour, I'm not buying at the general store.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying you can use it to cook if you plant sugarcane.
Okay.
And with the sugarcane, you can get sugar the same way you got the flour, but it's 10 sugar for every 1 sugarcane. And then I think like sponge cake is 2 flour and 2 sugar. But those are recipes that anyone has access to, anyone can use and sell. The other recipes are either ones that you get from making a donation to the server through the Patreon, or if you get a general store or a saloon, you'll have recipes that go with that also.
Okay. Hey, you said like the saloon would be a place to sell the bison, the big game meat?
Yeah, I'll probably start buying it also. I just need to look to see how much people are buying it for. I know how much I want to spend on pig fat, and
Yeah.
hopefully people will. I'm pricing it. I am buying it at a very high price because I need it.
Yeah.
Most people, it's like 50 or 70 that they're buying it at.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely get all that ready with that too. So,
That will be great. Yeah, and just what you can get, like it's gonna be paying very well. There, if you're hunting and you find deers, I believe the Valentine Gunsmith is buying ear pelt for 100. If not them, someone is. I just not sure who. And check the newspaper. And in the newspaper, the channel newspaper, a lot of places will say we are buying this for this amount. Right now, I know that the stables, the Emerald Racetrack,
Yeah.
they're buying carrots for 15 a piece.
Oh, nice.
So you can plant. You can go buy a whole bunch of seed for 1 gold. Turn each of those into 5
Would
carrots.
that be like the same process as planting this wheat right here?
Yes, the exact
okay,
same.
Okay.
And then sell it to the racetrack for 15 gold each. That's 75 gold for some time and 1 gold from you.
Okay.
But a lot of times they're only buying so many.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you don't want to show up with 10,000 carrots because you probably won't be able to sell that many to them.
Right.
But it's a good. They did that with sugarcane for a little bit, and I tell you, not only did I grow and sell them sugarcane, I checked other people's shops, and if their sugarcane was less than 15, I bought them out and sold it to the racetrack.
Okay. So I was asking you, so you can mind us planting some carrots or whatever just in this
Yeah.
garden and
Go for it.
Okay.
If you come here, and I'm here planting.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to miss whatever you got.
Oh
going
no, I
on.
was gonna say you can use the backyard here.
Okay.
This whole to plant.
All right.
It's just a little bit more chaotic here
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's set up for things, and at the night time sometimes people will come out here for boxing. I've given permission to a couple of groups that they can come here and box because this is
Oh shit! Is that a ring?
this here was on the property when I got
Oh,
it, so I
shit,
had
okay.
lights set up and it prettied up, and those benches put in and everything so that we could
Spectator boxing match.
have bo-
Okay.
have boxing matches.
All right.
Because in this county, we're kind of special. You can't kill somebody by boxing them.
Yeah, you could just knock them out, right?
You'll knock them out, and then they'll come back. Same goes for a knife fight, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. As long as you don't grab people, because those can be instant kills.
Yeah.
Knives and boxing are non-lethal, so that people can have it as a competition.
Okay.
Now, if somebody drops and then you keep kicking them, that's going to kill them. So it's not like it's never going to happen, but we keep an eye on.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can definitely do some planting here. That's no problem at all. And like I said, I set up the shop for the pig fat so that you have a place to sell. I still don't know what you do as far as farmhands, as far as I don't feel like I could pay enough to count for the time. So I'd rather you be able to, like I
Yeah,
said,
no,
you can
like I
plant
said,
here.
we were. I mean, if we can make some money here, it's fine.
Yeah.
And we're just more for the experience.
Yeah.
Like I said, you're giving us some pointers, which is very helpful. I didn't know how
Yeah.
to plant crops until now.
It
and then-
took me almost a month here in county to figure it out. And I was like, I finally asked somebody, and they're like, "Well, I just take one step in and then plant it." I'd never been able to get the seed in the ground. I'd gotten the lights to come up, and then it is because I just wasn't getting right on top of it.
No, that's
But yeah,
all right. Well,
but-
after storm, like I said, we'll probably just start wrangling up some some of the hogs and selling some pig
Yeah.
fat. Just trying to get some money.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. And what I do a lot of times is I kind of ride around and listen.
Yeah, yeah, I heard them squeal sometimes.
Yeah, and
Also,
I,
if you know any of these other homes that are going to be for sale, anyone coming up soon that could possibly get a ranch started on there, just let us know because we're trying to get one of
yeah.
those ASAP.
Well, what like I said, there's one. This one right over here. This one's a smaller one, but this I know that it was bought about a week and a half ago, and then the guy who bought it left the county.
Oh, okay.
So this one will be opening up, in a week or two at the most.
Yeah, okay.
And just you just want to each time you log in, open up and look for the house icon and places, and then go check them out.
Yeah, so I found one of Rhodes, but like I said, it's 1.5 mil.
Yeah,
It wasn't the best looking house, but it just trying to find something like something. This would be nice. Like this right here would be really
Yeah.
nice. So we'll see. We'll see. We can save
Yeah.
up if all four of us, three of us can just put in some money together and buy it.
yeah. And if you guys need a boost, the most boring way to make money, but also one of the fastest, is mining.
Yeah.
You you go to the general store and you buy a pickaxe, and then you go to the very south along the ports. There's a boat icon that says Guarma.
Yeah,
You
got
go
one of
there
those
and
already.
mine. All right. You
Yep.
mine in Guarma for the diamonds and emeralds.
Okay, where's that located? Warmer.
Okay. Pull up your map and go to the very south docks here in town, Saint Denis. There's a boat.
Damn it. Servers restarting. Make sure you fully close your game. Thanks for playing. Jesus Christ. Desktop.